Hello, 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 beautiful people. How are you today? Welcome back to ACB, Amazing Community Bazaar Podcast with me, Ingrid Galloway. And tonight we are being accompanied by Debbie Yeomans. Now, Debbie is a sales manager from Nutrimetics and has been in network marketing for 13 years. She is a wife, mom of 4 children, and have 1 grandson. She achieved the sales manager position within 3 months of joining the company and couldn't have done it without her awesome Shine as One team and her loyal family and friends' support. She looks after her customers and consultants well and nurture them through various ways. Her goal is for all her team to achieve at least $140 commission plus more. Welcome, Debbie.
Hello, thank you so much for having me.
Pleasure. Darling, tell me a bit more about yourself. What's your journey that gets you to where you are now, especially in your personal journey?
Okay, so I used to work for Fairfax Media, but I ended up getting a neck injury at my job, so I had to stop working.
Right.
I wanted to still do sales and be in touch with people, so I heard about network marketing. That was 30 years ago. So I've done a lot of businesses, just haven't found the right one that's been fit for myself.
Yes.
Nutrimetics, this is my third time of joining.
Yep.
And I only joined in November, end of November, because I was told they do Afterpay. And I have 2 teenage daughters who suffer from acne. Now, as a teenager, I use Nutrimetics to get rid of my acne. So I thought, well, I'll join as a VIP shopper to save myself 20% off the products, and they do Afterpay. And I ordered a beautiful big kit of acne products for both my girls just to throw in their Santa sacks, okay, because they love their skincare anyway. And from there on in, I did one post and the rest is history. Love the company. The products are well known, and everyone knows Nutrimetics, but everyone doesn't know that there's a lot more now than there was back in when I was at high school.
Right. How many years
in regards to
has it been around, Nutrimetics? I wonder.
Over 50 years.
Wow.
So over 50 years. I'm 54 in July,
Right.
and I used when I was 12.
Right. Amazing. Longevity. Wow. It must be a success secret there.
Yeah, I just love the fact that we get 2 catalogs a month. They bring new products out all the time. They're hardly ever out of stock, which does happen with other businesses. And that's what I found over 13 years. Like I never had a manual catalog that I could show people with other companies.
Yes.
Not a fun one like the good old Avon book, that's like our Nutrimetics book. And there's just so many specials, and people just join now just to save money, 20% off all their orders, which is how I started. And I never thought for one split second that I would achieve as much as I have in such a short amount of time. But without my Shine as One and my loyal family and friends, none of it's successful. So I can't take all the credit. I have to praise them so much, because without them, none of this will happen.
Yes, it's amazing what your tribe can do for you. Yeah, nurture your tribe, definitely. So, I'm curious, show me and tell me about your 2 bestsellers, darling.
Okay, so my 2 bestsellers, I'm not a sort of a person that goes into ingredients, okay? I just want to know what it does for me and how it will help me.
Yeah.
So this little can here does so many different things. It's a satin spray. So when you spray it, it just looks like satin. Right. And it just smells amazing and gives you a beautiful glow. Now, what this can help you with is mosquitoes in Australia. So it's a repellent for mosquitoes. Yeah. It's great for kids in primary and high school with head lice because it deters them. So you just spray it on their hair before they go to school. It smells delicious anyway. It's also amazing for dry elbows because of the oil. It just rubs in and it just feels, and everyone, pretty much everyone's got dry elbows. They just haven't touched them. They just need a bit of oil, you know? And tattoos. I don't have any tattoos because I've had 4 children and that's quite enough pain for me. But if you do have a tattoo, tattoo that could be a really old tattoo, it brings out the colour. It's crazy. Crazy. Like a really old tattoo that may have been done 5 years ago. You spray this on, it's like it was done today.
Wow.
And most people that have tattoos want to. So it sells. As soon as people with tattoos come in and I spray it, they're like, yep, I need that. But yeah.
What's the other one?
Right. This one, they're sort of like it's salt and pepper, really. This one is it's called an apricot body exfoliating scrub.
Right.
Now, the way to explain how I demo this, which is you sort of got to imagine it, okay? So it's very, very sandy.
Okay.
And what you do is you jump in the shower. So you jump in the shower, you wet yourself, and you just away from the water and rub it all over you, then jump back in. What I do when I do a pamper in my home for someone is I take one hand and I tell them to shut their eyes and imagine the most now it doesn't have to be your husband or your partner or your boyfriend, but it can be any guy, is rubbing this beautiful hand into your hand on a beach, okay? So you shut your eyes, he's rubbing, and because it feels like sand, okay? So you just visualize, keep your eyes shut, la-di-da-da, and I've done this on many people, and some ladies get a big smile on their hand because they're obviously imagining really.
It's amazing what our imagination can do.
Yeah.
Can sell products.
Yeah, crazy. Because it feels like sand, they can automatically, that little story fits the, shut your eyes, imagine, da-da-da.
Yeah.
Then what we wash it off and we compare the two.
Yeah.
When you compare the two, the sand is what I call it, exfoliate all your dead skin off, which you don't even realise because I've wiped it off. It is so smooth, and this hand isn't as smooth and isn't good. I had one lady, she was 75. This hand looked like she was 60, and this hand looked like she was 75. She could not believe it. And I said to her, can you imagine how much younger your whole body's going to look? She's like, my husband won't recognise me. Yes. I said, well, yeah, okay. If your clothes are on, he will. You have to take your clothes off. But so they sell them.
Amazing.
So they're amazing.
Yeah. And now show me your one most favorite product ever.
Okay, this is quite a funny one, okay? It's our top of the range in skincare. It's called Tight, Firm and Fill, okay? I am a believer in, I don't know what's inside. Like I don't read the ingredients. I just want to know if it works.
Yes.
So when I saw this catalogue and it said Tight, Firm and Fill, I thought, nah, it doesn't. So I had to get it.
Yeah.
So I wanted to try it. So what you do is you cleanse your face in the morning or at the night, then you tone it, then you just pump 3 little squirts of, I'll just squirt it to show you how it squirts.
Yeah.
So little squirts like that, rub it into your hand, and then you go up, and I can do this now because this is the stage I'm up to tonight. Rub it into your face.
Yeah.
Now, the mistake people use is they then put their moisturiser on over the top. Well, you don't. You go and sit on the lounge or sit in the bath, because you can do that in the bath after you've cleansed and toned and you put that on, and you just shut your eyes and wait to feel the tight, the firm, and the fill. Now, I did not believe it. I was like, no, I'm not going to feel this tight, firm, and fill. It's just a selling word, right? They're just selling words. Well, it does. You can feel it tightening. You can feel it firming. And, well, you can't feel it filling, but you can definitely. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I was sold. I'm like, that's the trick. Don't put your moisturiser on straight away. Go and pull down your bed at night, maybe read a chapter in your book, maybe tidy up the kitchen or whatever.
Yeah.
But try and focus on that for your very first time after that, which you feel it anyway.
Right.
But yeah,
So
once
you
people
wait for
have
around
tried
about 5 minutes, is it?
no, I wait about 20 minutes.
Oh,
20.
okay.
It's all different feelings.
Right.
You can put this on in the bath and just chill back for 20 minutes, or 15 probably, but I just do 20.
Okay.
I just do. Yeah, I mean that's only what 6 pages of a book, or do you know what I mean? Like it's not really
Yes.
sounds long,
So
but
chill whilst you feel them tight, firm, and feel you
yeah,
chill.
exactly.
Nice.
I don't sell anything unless I believe in it. I do
Yes.
not like this. I've got products here that I have not tried yet, and I
Yeah.
will never promote them. Ever.
Yes. Naturally, you need to really believe on what you're selling. Then you can
Yeah.
sell it, without effort.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, tell me, if you can advise your younger self on how to be an amazing person, what would you say?
To be a younger person,
To your younger self.
to my younger self.
Yes.
I wish I'd kept up my skin routine as much as I do now that I'm almost 54. I
Yes.
wish I'd carried on. But in saying that, I always have done some sort of skin routine, just not been as every day, every night. I'm not really good with my morning routine. I'm just not a morning person. I'm more of a night person. So I love my night routine, but I wish I'd kept it up.
Mm.
I wish now, even right now to this day, I don't know much about makeup, but I wish I had have learnt a lot more, which I plan on doing. Our company is doing beauty masterclasses for us in every state. So that's exciting to learn that, because I don't really know that much about makeup. I wear it,
Yes.
but I never put it on someone else. I'm not that confident. But
Yeah.
skincare, I love pampering. I love
Yeah.
pampering.
We can learn something new every day, darling. Yeah. So cheers to more learning. Now,
Yes.
lastly, tell me a funny story, please.
A funny story. I've got so many funny stories. I'm just trying to think of one that stands out more than another. My biggest funny story was when I become sales manager, I went to Sydney. I was invited to go to Sydney, and I didn't realise that the day was pretty much all about me, and I didn't know. And I'm quite a goosebumpy person, so when I get excited or I just get real goosebumpy and I get real teary.
Yeah.
So my dream for 13 years was to go on stage and be recognised, and that's what this day was all about. Well, the funny part of this was when it's on YouTube, actually. When you see my speech on stage, you would actually think I had rehearsed it. It was amazing, but it was so funny to me, because what you saw on stage was as raw, and I literally just winged it. Like, I had no idea. They're like, Debbie Yeomans, come up on stage and here's the microphone. And I'm like, oh. But what came out was amazing. And I sat back down and I could not stop laughing. And the lady next to me, she's like, what's wrong? I said, I don't know what that sounded like, but that was the funniest thing I've ever done. I said, I've waited for that day for 13 years. I always thought obviously was prepared.
Yeah.
But it was like, here you go, here's a microphone. And I'm like, oh, okay, let's just do this. And yeah, it was funny for me. But even my manager said, did you rehearse that? I'm like, no, none of it.
When you
So
speak
yeah,
from
that
your
was really
heart,
funny. But
yeah, when you speak from your heart, it will come out, very genuine. Yeah. And I'm sure you're a very passionate
yeah,
person. I can feel it already. So I'm sure your passion would be in there as well.
yeah, no, it was amazing just to be able to meet all the leaders and the people that I watch on Facebook, and one of them I highly look up to and respect her. And I got really emotional and teary and goosebumpy when I met her. And she's like, what's wrong? I'm like, oh my goodness, you're real. She's laughing. Because to me,
Yeah.
And yeah, she's just an amazing.
Wonderful.
So that was very
Thank you so
touching to
much,
meet her in the real.
Debbie. There you go, everyone. That's
Thank
our
you.
conversation together. So if you not yet connected with Debbie, please at the end of the podcast you will see her shopping link, and you can connect more with Debbie, especially if you're interested in those 3 things that she showcased before. Perhaps you can ask her more questions if you have more questions. And if you're not yet a member of ACB, Amazing Community Bazaar, at the end of the podcast, you will see our link. Join us. It's filled of beautiful and amazing people, just like Debbie and myself. We don't bite. However, we like supporting other people. We're big on supporting each other, cheering on for each other. So there you go, beautiful people. Until next time, the next episode with the next guest, keep well and lots of love. Bye. Thank you, Debbie.
Bye.